In this Alliance Conquest playoff match, we go in having won 2 matches and lost 1. Losing this match and we are out of the playoffs. Things were not looking real good going in based upon the time we played and the people we had showing up, but we were going to give it our best. Right off the bat, we got 3 of the original 4 opening cities, but the Tower of the Warrior would be a tough nut to crack. The enemy did well and reinforced very quickly. I soloed the city, but did not want to get trapped in it. I had hoped one of the rallies would hit at the right time and take the tower, but SST was very good as backfilling and reinforcing. By the time we could have taken the tower, we lost Tower of the Mother. I killed so many troops, but since SST had fought fewer matches than we had being in the winner's bracket, they had massive amounts of heals and boots that we had to expend in previous matches. The sheer number of troops and heals was insane. Hit after hit after hit decimated them each time, but as you can see, they filled quickly. They even managed to swap the city without us even knowing. Kudos to them for that. Sir Porkchop took 10 rallies and held, so I was going to keep focusing on Tower of the Warrior. We came very close to taking Warrior, 1 or 2 more people running a solo hit, and we would have had it, denying the enemy the points and buffs, but we just could not put together enough rallies. Meanwhile, Sir Porkchop was fighting valiantly, trying to hold Tower of the Mother, but eventually succumbed, making me switch from Warrior to Mother. We did not seem to be able to get fast reinforcements, at least not nearly as fast as SST, and this made it impossible to hold cities for very long. I immediately started soloing Tower of the Mother. I knew that if we did not have the heal buff from it, given our shortfall from fighting more numerous matches, we would be finished. After a few solos, I did manage to capture it. You might ask why I did not rally. It turns out that in B League, there is a 4 million defense troop cap, and my solos killed as many as my rally. You can see on the map that we did manage to get both ports, but did not capture Casterly Rock. We are barely holding on to a point lead here, and I feared we would not be able to hold it. Getting Mother was critical to keep us in the fight, but at the same time, it trapped me in a city, and I could not assist with taking other castles. It was a calculated risk we would regret later. The enemy attempted to rally me out of Mother, but they did very little damage and gave up. Even so, I was now stuck here. Even though we called for rallies on Casterly Rock, the rallies were slow to be put up and filled. This is where things started to look very bad at this point. Even though we had more points, we were losing cities. We also knew we were low on heals and that rallies were not being put together like in previous matches. Normally we could hold the cities we took, and 7 to 8 rallies with me knocking people out of the cities made taking cities in the past fairly easy. But I am stuck in a city, and we only got 5 rallies up, and not with our strongest players. On top of all that, we are 40% debuffed while the enemy was at most 20%. So many things went bad with this match that we almost need to go back to the drawing board and reconfigure ourselves. We didn't even use the stratagems we could have. Maybe next season. The only bright note is that I scored more points in this match than any match I have ever fought, and had enough points to hold first place in B-League, despite not playing the last 2 matches.